to the 5th International Cultural Booth. This is Our Lady Barrett School, and it is a school located in Rural, Central Uganda. London 5th International Cultural Booth that we have prepared this year, representing Ugandan culture. As a country Uganda, this is Our Lady Barrett School, which is found in Rural District in Uganda. Uganda as a country is found in East Africa and Africa as a whole. In Uganda as a country, this is our Ugandan flag. When you look at our Ugandan flag, we have black, yellow, red. Black representing African color, yellow color representing the abundant sunshine that we receive in Africa. When you look at this red color, it represents African blood. In Uganda as a country, we also have agriculture as the backbone of our economy. This is a cocoa, and like I said, matoke is our local language, but in English this is what we literally call banana. What I'm holding here in my hands, these are some of the instruments we use in our cultural music. This is a spoke and this is a calabash. As you can see, we use it to make that sound, to bring out the rhythm of our cultural dances. Our theme of this presentation, we are saying culture and modernity. And we have this from Our Lady Parents Day and Boarding Primary School. Well, and that is our badge. When you come this side, we have got the horns. This is a sign to represent cattle keeping in Uganda, and we have a very good number of them in different regions of Uganda. So this is how the men put on. When you look at this, he has to put on a headgear on top, the beads like this as you're seeing. Then down here, there is what we are having here, the rattles, and we use them to make that sound during the cultural dance, and that is how the men put on during the performances. And these are the instruments we have when we are in our cultural presentation or the dances. These are the drums, one of the instruments that we use to produce the sound or the rhythm that is used when we are dancing. So we are going to sample you and hear how it sounds. That's it, and that's how the drums sound. When you look at this, this is one of our learners at our school, and a brief description of how she appears. When you look at this, this is the beads, and what she's putting on, this is a cloth made out of, when you look at clearly see the appearance, it is from a hyena print. And what you're seeing down here, like I said, this is from Saiso, and this clearly proves out what we have in our cultural presentation. What these people are going to dance is what we call Oseke Otwenge dance, and it is by the people from West Nile, which is found in the northern part of Uganda. And that's what we have for you. Our next performance awaits. day and boarding primary school, we also practice inclusive education as it is running all over the world. As you can see here, this is our Sickle Cell Educational Warriors Initiative, Sickle Cell Run. We do this every year to support the sickle cell patients. So at our school, we already have these learners who are suffering from sickle cell. And as a school that practices inclusive education, we don't address them as sick people. They are the warriors. They are also important in the community. So as a school, we do this run every year, and this is what we have at our school as an inclusive school.